Joining us is Bryan Taunton. Bryan defeated tonight by Jim Heigl, 1,273 votes to Bryan's 966 votes. And Bryan, first of all, congratulations on a long and successful race for you, all the way up. 2,252 people voted today. Your thoughts on it?
Yeah, I mean, it was what we thought we needed. We had a good turnout. And I think that bodes well for our community. I'm glad with that. It just didn't go in our favor, but that's okay.
It's got to be though disappointing for you. You worked awfully hard,
well, yeah.
and left no stone unturned.
I didn't think we did. Obviously, we left a few unturned, but yeah, I think we did. We ran a good campaign, and I think above board, everybody that was affiliated with the campaign. So I'm proud of everybody, and I want to thank the city of Sylacauga and so many of you that opened your doors to me, that gave at times Gatorade and bottles of water when we were out there knocking on doors. This town is beautiful inside and out. And I know we got a lot of issues, but Jimmy, we got a lot of great issues to the table through this election, and brought attention to some areas of our city government that have been negligent, and areas of operation that have been negligent, and so hopefully Jim will kind of pick some of those things up and take them, and just because the election's over doesn't mean we're going away. I'll continue to work in our community and to serve in our community, but if I had a central message that I could give to everybody right now, is that they would understand that Team Taunton's over and nothing else matters anymore except for hashtag Team Sylacauga.
All right.
We've all got to be on the same page. We've got a lot of bad stuff that's trying to creep into our city right now, and I think that that's what's most important.
This campaign, you started, what, in July or so?
Yeah. With
your campaign, yeah. And went through a hot summer, and it never was a personal thing with you and Mr. Heigl.
No, it wasn't with me anyway. I hope it wasn't with him. It's about winning an election, and you've got two different ideas on how to move the city forward. And again, we're going to be here. I'll help Jim in any way that I can to help Sylacauga get on the map in a good way, and to put Sylacauga back on the map.
A new mayor and new city council. What are the challenges that they may face?
Well, surely to goodness, the first thing that comes to the mind is what they're facing right now and what they may be facing immediately. I know they're working on the budget right now. I'm sure that they'll take a step back and take a look at that. There's been a lot of discussion about the budget. Think about it, our city budget is in the state of Alabama. A city budget is a fluid budget, so you've got some room to work, and you can move things around as things are necessary. You don't really have to follow that budget to the letter, but or at least as it's written there. So I think they're probably going to be facing some of those issues and decisions they need to make, and to analyze those things. And then there's some things that we've been dealing with in the city that they've got to give some attention to, such as our animal shelter. Some decisions have got to be made there. But most of all, I think we need to be in prayer for Jim and the rest of those that were elected to council because of the social issues that are facing us most immediately.
I know there's been a lot of people who've helped with your campaign, and we'd be remiss, we can't start calling names, we'd be remiss if we didn't want to take an opportunity to thank those people.
Well, the first thing that I'd like to say is I want to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for just having the opportunity. That's been a blessing, and thank my wife. She's been beside me, and you know, those are the people, or those are what I'm most thankful for. Then there, you know, Jacob Price, who did a lot of my research work for me. I appreciate him. Wayne Averett, who was with me in a lot of door knocking. So people like that are just indisposable, you know.
All right, Bryan Taunton, who was in the mayor's race beginning in late July or mid-July, campaigned hard. He is defeated tonight by James Jim Heigl, 1,273 votes to 966 votes. And Bryan, I'm sure we haven't heard the last from you. We appreciate you coming by.
I hope
tonight.
not. Thanks.
We got more on our municipal election coverage right after this time out.